Hey Nashville, welcome back to the NFM Podcast. We are in the Optimize You studio, and our sponsors today are Iconics, T3, and Level. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode today. I'm here with Big Schoen. Big Shane. No, I knew it was Shane, but I had to say Schoen because, guys, before we started on air, I was telling Cody, our guest today, Cody Kelly, everybody, I was telling him that I used to not be able to get Collin's last name right, but now I got it, and then I realized that I did not have it, and I still forgot. But when you wear the shirt that says Big Shane on it, it's Shane, but it's spelled Schoen.
Yeah, elementary school was a nightmare.
I've accepted that.
It's really hard to look at the word and say Shane.
It's terrible branding, too.
Wait, really?
Think about it. Maybe just cross out the owner's.
You tell someone your name, you don't have a card or anything, you give it to them, and they're like, Big Shane, and then they can't find it because it's not spelled that way.
Shane. Like, how hard could it be?
Yeah. Wrong.
That's so true. That is, are you going to change your?
No, it's too far.
Too far in?
Too far in.
Well, it worked then.
Yeah, we'll let it be.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get into lots of fun stuff with Cody. He's a personal trainer in the area and trains at the same gym that Collin trains at, which is cool. You are good friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all like each other a little bit?
He helped me move, so we're in there. We're close.
He what?
He helped me move a little bit, so we're close.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit, not too much, though.
Yeah, just a little close.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into everything, let's do our quality questions. Collin, you got the basket over there? Raise your hand if you missed the basket of debate.
I did miss the basket of debate.
I missed the name because now I don't know what to say.
Yeah, see, it's not quality questions.
That's the only thing. I actually like these questions way better.
Yeah, it's better than
the debate.
Is always fun, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get through these quicker.
It really wasn't debatable stuff. I mean, it was a little bit. We just maybe weren't debatable people. Okay. Cody, why don't you go first? Read your prompt, and then we'll all respond to it.
Sure. Would you rather be able to fly or become invisible? That's a tough one. That's a really tough one because I think flying would just be so cool, right? Like, get anywhere you want. Like, also, how fast can you go? Can you go like fast as a plane? Can you go faster than sound barrier? What's the limitations? If you're invisible, is it like kind of invisible? Or are you kind of transparent? Or are you kind of like, you kind of see like, yeah, a little bit, like which one? But
I know, that's the problem with these questions. There's so much gray area.
I do invisible. I think there's more benefit to it.
Okay.
I think it'd be really weird if someone looks up and just sees you flying around in the sky. Like there's some drawbacks to that.
Yeah. It's a plane. It's Superman.
As a short guy, I'm flying.
Yeah.
That top shelf is no longer elusive. You're not climbing on any counters. You're floating right up there.
That's a good reason.
We need an extra 6 inches. Like, watch this. Zoom.
I think both sound good. I think fly. That keeps popping in my head. I don't really know why. I feel like invisible would be cool. But I don't really think I have any time in my life I need to be invisible. And flying seems like it would be efficient.
Yeah, I'd use invisible for the wrong reasons. You would eventually be like, what are people saying? And then you go in there, like, I should never stay.
It would make your life worse.
It'd probably be worse.
Yeah.
Mine's all ill intention. Like 60%, 40% fun.
Like what?
Just like you said, go into different rooms that you can't get in before. Like if you're trying to get past like different security stuff, like go in, may or may, or just just have fun with it.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll go.
Nothing
next.
illegal though.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Never.
Mine says, would you rather be a hero or a villain in a movie? Hero.
Cody, you have to go the opposite answer to make your shirt so funny.
Just be so ironic. Go villain. I mean, every video game I ever play ever, I'm always like the worst villain ever, and I just like destroy, kill everything. It's terrible.
Well, for those of you who aren't watching, his shirt says 0 to hero.
It's
coaching.
It's all about be your own hero. So I would have to choose hero at the end of the day.
Okay.
I would definitely go hero.
Yeah, for sure.
Fine.
Yeah, definitely hero. As a
And
parent,
who wants to be the villain?
Yeah.
I feel like the villain actually never wins. Ultimately.
Hero's the right answer. Jesus.
It's the
I mean,
right,
at least
the right
in the superhero movies.
It can be it's maybe not the most fun answer, but it's the right answer.
Yeah. You think the villain would be more fun?
No, I think say the heroes be more fun because it'd be very hard if you have a moral compass, moral conscience to do anything like bad. because then you feel bad about everything you do.
Yeah, you're always miserable.
Like, I'm going to destroy this car for
miserable.
fun. And then you're like, oh, man, I just destroyed someone's car. Right? Like, I'm always like feeling bad, feeling guilty. Not worth it. So I'd always choose the hero route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hero. All right, last one.
All right. Would you rather live without music or live without movies? Movies. I can go without movies. I listen to music like all day.
I can live without movies.
Yeah.
Although it's nice to have like that 2 hours to go to like a different world. Is that what you choose to do?
If you had 2 hours to go to a different world?
No, like having those movies, it's like a 2-hour escape kind of from reality. That's the cool part about them.
Speaking of movies,
yeah.
Have you guys seen The Lost Bus with Matthew McConaughey?
No.
You haven't?
I haven't seen a new movie in a hot minute. It's hard with a little kid.
Yeah. Don't watch this one with little kids. I was stressed.
Absolutely watch it with Scarlett.
It was, so the California fires in 2018, like it was a really bad year.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on a true story of that. Like this guy who goes and rescues these kids from a school.
Yeah.
He's like the last bus in the area, and these kids, like parents worked out of town. So like they were all like supposed to be dropped off at a meeting place to get to meet their parents. And so he turns the bus around, like goes back and gets these kids. And then like all power goes out and like communication.
Yeah.
So it's like they can't find the bus or where it is, but I won't give any more else away, but it is intense. And like the fire, my husband's a firefighter paramedic, and he was like, they did a really good job in this movie showing like what smoke is like and just how out of control fires can be. So yeah, it was intense, but so good. Speaking of movies.
I have to add that to the list. That sounds good.
Yeah. And Matthew McConaughey just, I feel like always does a good job. I really like him.
Oh, he's an awesome actor.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a good job with his character. So, and the fact that it's a true story. But anyways, all that to say, I don't normally watch movies. And so I could go without movies. I would choose music.
Nice. We're in agreement. I forgot the question after you said that.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the movie.
That was my bad. Sorry. I just really went off on a tangent. Did you answer that prompt?
Oh, yeah, no, I could do music all day. Like, I got to have the music. Like, I listen to it so much.
Yeah. I feel like music means more.
Agreed.
For sure.
Has more versatility. You can use it more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you could watch a movie while you're driving, like people do. It's just not the best idea. Right.
Yeah, probably not ideal.
Or while you're lifting, like people do it in the gym all the time.
Yeah.
They're sitting in the mid-set, do a set. They spend 10 minutes in between watching the movie, back to it.
But not with you. Not with me.
Not with us. No. Commercial gym. Not with us.
Yeah. You guys are like training a client, watching a movie.
Look at this. So I think that's a good way to segue. So Cody, what is Zero to Hero coaching? Kind of, I know your backstory, but they don't.
Yeah.
So kind of tell us how you got, like, what was the zero part, and then what got you to kind of start the brand and everything?
Absolutely. So Zero to Hero is all just simply like, at the end of the day, just about like being your best self and just knowing that there's no limitations on you, what you want to do, how far you want to go. The only barrier that you have is you and yourself, because we're always ones that are going to stop ourselves, right? At the end of the day, it's just about remembering that you have the power of choice every single day when you wake up. There's nothing stopping you but yourself. Again, the only way that people can stop you from being your hero, which is doing what's best for you, is if they, one, physically stop you from doing what you ever want to do, and that is now considered self-defense. Or two, which is really weird in that case, they're trying to stop you from hitting goals or whatever. You probably don't want them in your life anyway. And also, people tell you what you should or shouldn't do with your life, how are you going to live it, and we listen to everyone else's opinions and thoughts and perspectives of their lives. And we kind of let that weigh us down over our life too. And that does keep us from being our best self, because we're listening to what everyone else has told us to do. Yeah. So it's about learning to turn off the noise from the world around you, being like, what do I need to do for me to live my best life? You only get one chance, one shot at this thing called life, and if you're lucky, we get 100 years, so that's cool, right? Modern times now, we got a lot of advancements in science, but it's how do you want to spend this life? This is about you, no one else. And it's reminding yourself that I can do whatever I want and live up to my dreams like I was when I was a kid, never live that curiosity spark, and just literally do what you want and just make sure to take the actions for the goals that you have and the dreams that you have, because no one's going to do that part for you. And that's where the Be Your Hero comes in. Do the things for you that no one else will do for you.
Yeah, I think that a lot of things you said are really powerful in there. I think that the people around you and the voices you hear and like the environment you're in totally plays a part in like your, I guess, drive or motivation, or even like the realistic steps it takes to like do something for yourself that is good. But really, like you said, at the end of the day, even if that does affect lots of people very commonly, like it is just you versus you. Like nobody is forcing you, unless you said like physically holding you back from becoming your best self. I saw something recently that was like, it's genuinely just you versus you. We can get confused and it can get clouded because sometimes it doesn't feel like it is, because others around us and environment can mean so much. But unless there's like real limitations, it's just you versus you. That's good.
It is.
So Cody, I know you had a tough like upbringing and whatnot, and that's part of like the whole hero portion of it. Kind of let everyone know how you got into the gym and how that was the first step to you taking like action and controlling your life. Because I know you had it like pretty tough as you were a kid and stuff.
Yeah, how does that play in your story? Yeah. Like,
absolutely,
what you've done for yourself, zero to hero.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's part of like my own zero to hero stories as well, right? Like, grew up single mom, 2 kids, moved around a lot, right? Like a lot of people have that story too. And it is watched her struggle. She was married, I think, 3 times now. And I was a very overweight kid, very, very low self-esteem, very low confidence. And for me, I realized when I was around 13, started leaning out, I was just never felt good about myself. I just played a lot of sports, but it just wasn't enough. I knew I was overweight, was always a socially awkward kid in the class, very nerdy, introverted, didn't know how to talk to people. And over time, I eventually wanted to live with my grandparents just because at some point my mom went homeless, wasn't working out. She had some things that she had to figure out. And that's when I was like, okay, started figuring some things out. Things started getting a little bit better. Found myself in the gym around 17 or so. And that's when like I just fell in love and never looked back ever since. Kind of started leaning out then, was still awkward, skinny, fat, still really weird, awkward. But by that point, I thought I was a really cool kid, played in a band, played guitar since I was like 13 years old. Thought I was going to travel in music, right? That did not happen. But it was a really cool experience to, like, within those first like 3 months of like getting to the gym, that gave me the most confidence I ever did in my life. I thought it was cool because it gave me that confidence. And like from all the challenges growing up, watching like things happen to her and hearing the stories of like how my family was, and like I was very big on like limiting beliefs, saying I come from here, so I won't be able to achieve X, Y, and Z. When the reality is none of that matters. All that matters is reality today. What do I want to achieve? Where do I want to go? And I just need to make a plan of action to make it happen. That's all that matters. Past doesn't matter. What happened to you doesn't matter. All that matters is you today making the action that you want moving forward.
So what do you think allowed you to stick with it early on? Because if you're coming from such a like hard time period where like just everything's uncomfortable, life is uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
The gym, when you first get into it, is extremely uncomfortable. So how did you lean into that discomfort and then turn it to joy? And then how are you taking that with your clients? Because I know the people you work with, a lot of them are new to the gym. So how are you able to take your lived experience and then kind of relate it to them when they're with your new clients?
So mine's a little different because I was having such a good time when I found the gym. And for me, because being that awkward, overweight kid with very like low self-esteem and didn't know how to chat with people, like for me, seeing how my body changed from like different curls and like different reps and things, like I was just having so much fun. I was having fun seeing my body develop and grow. Whereas some people look at it as like a daunting task. I was ready for that change. I was already mentally there from all those years. I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to be weak. I don't want to feel like that kid. So I've always been running away from that.
Was it like that on the first couple workouts? Like you're just like, oh, I love this feeling. Or like, cause I remember the first time I worked out, my dad goes, hey, you're coming down here to work out in the garage.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to play video games because I was a scrawny little nerdy kid. And I remember he goes, you're bench pressing today. And I don't know what that is.
You're bench pressing today.
It was 65 pounds. And I remember unracking it and it speed diving on my chest. And I'm getting stuck. Oh. And he's just like, get it over your trip, blah, blah. And he curls it. And I didn't work out for 6 months. I hated it. I couldn't move. I was like, it was awful. So it was like your first time, you're like, nah, this was awesome.
Yeah. Mine was cool. Yeah.
It was terrible.
So yours was like, I never want to do this again, ever. Aww. Terrible experience. 0 out of 10 I recommend. For me, I just found it on my own. No one forced me to do it. Yeah. So for me, it's like I got to discover it on my own. And it was cool. I tried to work out off of bodybuilding.com back in the 2010, 12 era. The best time for bodybuilding.com ever, if you were on there or not. I'm not sure if you guys were, but it was great.
Been there.
It was so fun. Got a program off of there and just followed that. And I thought it was cool just learning different exercises, what we were doing today. What's this day? Is it push, pull, legs? Oh, it's shoulders and abs or whatever it was. And I was just having fun with it. And that's why I try to tell my clients now, especially the beginners, try to have fun with this. Look at this as kid recess. You're with me for an hour a couple of times a week. Cool. We're going to see how strong we can do. We're going to see like how fast can we move. We see if we're a little agile. Can we move? Get our heart rate up. Like it's hard, but like you feel good when you're done. Right. That's why we do it. What kept me in the game for so long is every time I wanted to stop, I'm like, I always thought back to that overweight kid. I'm like, I never want to be that person again. So I just kept going this way. I've always believed in being the opposite of what I didn't want to be. And for me, that's always worked out. Like for me, like even like unstable environment growing up with my mom moving around, stuff like that. Married, 8 years now almost. So I've always believed in doing the opposite of things that I didn't. Just like kids grow up, alcoholic dad, one grows up to be one does not. We've all heard the story, and it's because that one of the power of choice, right? So it's just choose to be what you don't want to be. You don't have to be anything from the environment that you were from, and you don't have to be anything that someone's telling you to do.
Do you think it's harder if you're coming from an environment like that? It's harder to make the right choice?
Absolutely. I'm firmly believing like there's environment versus nature. And if you're in, we've heard the phrase too, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it would have been really easy to fall into that. 1,000%. Yeah, it's easy to do. And it's easy to play into the woe is me story too, like the victim mentality. Instead of saying, well, this happened to me, or because every time you do that, you're casting blame. I am casting away responsibility. So now I'm giving away the power to fix it. But if I say, you know what, I don't care what happened to me, I can fix it. This is my power of choice. I'm now regaining that responsibility. And now I can fix whatever I want to fix. And it's so easy to do. You get around the wrong people and you can stumble 1 or 2 bad choices and your whole life can get ruined forever it may be. I've been around we saw so many different boyfriends and they were all fine for the most part, but like it all depends on who it was at the time, how they were. And I mean, I got into the wrong crowds too. We all did growing up. It's all about what choices are you making along the way? And hopefully, what did you learn? What did you learn? Was that experience life? Did you learn from something? Or are you going to experience it again because you weren't ready to complete that lesson, if you will? And just remembering, it's just wake up today. I don't have to be who I'm around. It's harder to make a change in the same environment with everything that happened before, right? All your old routines and habits, especially when it comes to people. Very hard to change if you're around certain people that act like an old way or a thought pattern or a different identity belief than you are now. And that's why your circle is so strong. You're the average of the 5 people, so make sure you're spending with the right people wisely. Man,
that'll preach. I want to know, we're going to actually take a quick break, but when we get back, I want to know how specifically getting into fitness has kind of like catapulted your life to what it is now, and then your coaching business and like what you've learned along the way. So let's take a break and then let's get into that.
At Optimize You, we believe that normal is not optimal. Whether you've been dabbling in hormones or this is your first time and you want to know where to get started, we make the hormone optimization process very simple. Simply get started with comprehensive labs and our providers will take it from there with you to review where you are right now and where you want to be to ultimately help you achieve your health and performance related goals. So from our expertise in hormones, peptides, all the way to recovery services, we want you feeling at your optimized best so that you ultimately feel better physically, mentally, and sexually. Just like hormones play a significant role in the overall optimization of your health, so do recovery services help your body on a cellular level. From our sensory lounge to our infrared sauna, full body red light, full body cryotherapy, cold plunge, we have a wide range of performance recovery services just for you.
All right, and welcome back to the NFM Podcast. We're here with Cody Kelly of Zero to Hero Coaching.
What's up?
And off air, we were just talking, we want to kind of get into like, how did you get into the whole coaching side of things?
So for me at the time, it was 2023, January 2023, I officially launched just doing online coaching at the time. I've been wanting to be a trainer for years. And at the time, I chose to either go for a business degree or training. And I chose business degree just because I'd done it for years, business leadership. And then once I got that, I finally was like, all right, close that chapter, ready to make a change. Got certified, announced it. 2 months later, got a call from still working at my corporate job at the time. Got meeting pop up on my calendar, and it's like, okay, didn't think anything of it. Hopped on it. HR's there, and my boss is like, Cody, thank you for meeting us today. I'm like, ooh, I see where this is going. And they're like, we can't keep you anymore. I was like, okay. I knew we were slow, but didn't realize how slow. And then got off the call, called my wife up, and I was like, hey, so I just got laid off. And she's like, no, you didn't. I was like, no, I did. She sat there for a second because she knew I was trying to get into training. And at that point, 2 months later, I actually had one in-person client that I was working with. She sat there for a second. I was like, okay, I guess get your ass in the gym. I was like, okay. And ever since then, she's been like the biggest supporter of it. She thinks it's awesome. She thinks it's great.
Yeah.
She knows that like I'm a big believer in it, because for me, like being in the gym, like it just gives so much confidence, and it's confidence that you give yourself. Like, again, you can't outsource it. You can't make anyone else do it.
Yeah.
Only you can do it for yourself. And same thing with like personal training. Like it's hard to get it going, but once you do, like it's so worthwhile to see the people like get the results and see the changes in their body and see like them hit the goals that they want. Like that's a cool feeling, but it takes time to get there. But ever since the beginning, my wife's been so awesome about it. And even when I'm like, and having those like days where it's like, how are we going to get through, how are we going to do this, or how we're going to make it, she's always like, it'll be fine. And it's always fine, and it always works out. So she's been the biggest like rock through all this.
Yeah, that takes a lot of faith and trust that,
it does.
like it's going to succeed, but that's honestly what it takes in building your own business and like getting the clients to just like that trust you, and that takes time.
It does. And part of it too is like saying to the world, like, hey, I believe in myself so much and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to risk the line for a little while to build that clientele up, to show you guys I know what I'm talking about. You just have to be willing to play that gamble. Mine just happened a little bit too soon, because at that time, like we just had a lot of life happen between COVID and getting married. And then that happened. And then like 6 months later, she got laid off. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to work out? And then we figured it out. And now like it's going really well. And coaching's going awesome. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. But it's just remembering to just got to stay like spearheaded and just keep moving forward. And that's part of the Zero Hero too, is like just never stop, no matter what you're doing. Even if it's not going how you want, wake up the next day, look at the cards that you're dealt, look at your hand. You can reshuffle one or two. If you don't like it, wake up the next day, do it again, and just do it again.
Yeah, that's good.
So what separates, why should people come train with Cody? Like how do you approach like training?
Zero to Hero is all about also keeping things very simple when it comes from a fitness perspective. Biggest things that's kept me in the game for so long is about keeping things simple. I've been doing it since I was 17, so 14 years now. And it's about having, we all hear the word systems now, right? That's a big word going around, which all that means is just having things in place for your day-to-day life that makes everything as easy as possible to stick to. Yeah. How can we eliminate the barriers between you and you wanting to achieve this X, Y, and Z result? Yeah. If your struggle is you just constantly going out to eat when you work at the office, it's okay, make sure to pack your lunch. One thing that worked for me all those years was when I worked in the corporate environment and retail was having a lunchbox. I used a 6-pack bag, just kept all my stuff in it for the day, and nothing else was ate outside of that bag. Don't ask me to go to lunch. Don't worry about that. That's if you're like on a strict diet. Yeah. But if you're trying to stay focused, it's about like having your meal prep done on certain days. I believe in doing it twice a week, right? And so here is about just making sure that you understand how to do things in a very simple way that no matter where you are, whether you're in a hotel, whether you're at home, you can apply these principles. And
a lot of trainers don't have that. So I would say like that's a huge thing. That's the difference between like training someone in the gym and being a coach. Like being able to find you mentioned barriers. And gave the example of someone in the office, like without lunch prep. Like being able to identify and coach somebody of like how they're going to reach a certain goal, not just like, all right, this is your goal or this is what you need to do. But like being able to coach somebody for like real life is something that a lot of trainers don't get, I feel like.
Yeah, you're not just putting them through like a workout, like you just said, coaching, which is the full 360.
Absolutely. You can train them for an hour a few times a week, but what about the other, if you should say you see them for 3 times a week for 1 hour, that's still only 1% of the week. There's still the other 99% that you can't control. How can you influence that person to get them to do the necessary things at all times of the day? Not perfect, right? We're not shooting for perfection. We're shooting for adherence as close as we can. When we shoot for perfection, that's when we get really self-sabotaging and then things fall apart. Trying to do the best we can. Real life happens. We're going to do great. Some days are going to be worse, but we're always trying to shoot for the best we can and do what we can with the capacity that we have. And just not falling off that train, right? And it's just remembering to, I'm so sorry, I just lost my thought there for a second.
No,
Stay on the train.
That's good.
Stay on the train. Yeah.
Stay on the train.
Yeah, stay on the train.
What's like the thing that you feel like you've learned the most? How long have you been training?
So I've been
Coaching, training?
friends and family told about like close to 10 years now, but
Okay.
like officially on my own going on 4 years.
Okay, nice.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's like the biggest thing you've learned doing this full time?
The biggest thing I've learned is patience is a virtue in this line of work, from not just the trainer side, but the client side too. Because I was there in the beginning when it's like, why isn't this happening faster? Why are you losing those pounds faster? Why is the muscle not happening faster? And the reality is fitness is a very long game, and it takes time. But once you do get the wheels on that train moving, right, if you will, it's easy to keep it going. And then you have something to show for it. But it's very hard in that beginning because it just takes time to see the results.
Yeah.
So from a trainer side, but also client side, sometimes people do really well. But also I say patience from both. From one, client, it takes time. You will mess up.
Yeah.
And two, from trainer side, understanding that you can't control the client, what they do outside of the gym. I can influence you. I can give you the best guidance, the best tools, the best resources. But what you want to do is ultimately up to you. And I can't make you
You can't literally
choose.
hold their hand.
Yeah, you can't want them more than them.
No, and that's why it comes down to come back, be your own hero. Here's the plan. Here's the choices. If you follow this plan, you'll get where you want to go. But you have to be your own hero at the end of the day and just follow the plan and just do the actions that's on the paper.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite moment as a coach so far at this point in your career?
You know, honestly, I think it's been really cool to, especially I work with some like older clients, and to see them just get stronger and talk about how like their day-to-day life improves. Because the gym to me is like a training ground for real life, right?
Yeah.
It's fun to pick up the dumbbells, lift the heavy weights, but how does that translate into your life? Is it making you better? Is it making it worse? It's about hearing them. I was like, man, I can get up the stairs now. I don't feel so wobbly. I don't feel like I want to fall down. I know that I can pick up things easier than I can. I don't stumble when I'm carrying the groceries. That's cool.
Yeah.
To me, that shows that it's working. I can see the numbers on the dumbbell, but how is it making your life better?
Yeah. That's good.
Or when they talk about dragging the suitcase from the airport and it's easy just to pick up more. I think that's the coolest thing. And I've definitely had clients where we've had great weight loss results and goals that we've hit, which is so great to see. Because I've had a couple of those myself when I've lost 80 pounds. And I love that feeling too. But I think just overall, just seeing the changes in their actual life is really cool to see.
Yeah. Do you feel like your own experience makes you a better coach for your clients now?
1000%. And because I worked in a lot of different environments, like while I was navigating working in the gym, and I've always done like 5-6 days a week. I just love it. I'm just a meathead at the end of the day. And between being in a retail environment, from ever changing shifts to then going to the corporate route, working in an office, then working from home, I understand what it's like on the client side to how to like fight that, to like navigate, all right, here's the problems, here's our pain points, how can we deal with this, what to look for, what not to look for.
Yeah.
And to try to make it as simple as possible and for them just to follow.
Yeah. Where do you see 0 to hero in the next, I don't know, 5 years? Like
5 years?
Or 10 years, like whatever your plan is, what do you see it? Where do you see it going? What's your dream?
Well, the goal is to make it to where I would love to see as many self-reliant and independent people as possible. I have 3 values, which is 3 core values, which is self-reliance, self-empowerment, be the hero of your own story. Self-reliance, knowing that you can stand on your own 2 feet and do whatever you want to do. Secondly, self-empowerment, know that you are your own battery. You can charge yourself to do whatever you want. You believe in yourself. And 3, be your own hero. That's up for you to decide. But I think as a trainer, if I can just help you have a strong body, strong mind, that can help you handle life physically, mentally, all the above. And I'd love to do that in large scale and get to as many people as possible. For a while now, I've been working on something called like the Heroes Essentials Guide, which is like a long form, like kind of like book. It might be like have some visuals, might not. And it's just about how fitness and mindset can fit into your life, how it actually works, and very small, like maybe 40 pages max. And if you read that, you would survive for the rest of your life and be ahead of like 80% of people. Super, super cheap price, and just get more people like healthy.
Interesting. I like that.
Because at the end of the day,
That's
like
cool.
Trainers are a really cool job, right? We're fun, we move weights, but this is something that you can do on your own. People come to people like me and Collin because they want the accountability, they want the expertise, they want someone they can trust to build them the right plan, and they don't get them to where they want to go. But there's also a lot of people who may not be able to afford someone like me. So if you can just read this piece of paper and understand how fitness works, condense the whole internet into this little bit right here, information's free, right? Give it to you in a very easy way you understand, and now you can just live this way the rest of your life guilt-free and just actually live a guilt-free life that's also healthy.
Yeah, that sounds necessary and really like helpful.
Absolutely.
Sounds cool.
Like whether it's my mom or your mom,
Yeah.
grandma, whoever,
Like,
no
here you
matter
go,
what age
40
you are.
pages.
Yes, just read this and it'll be good for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because there's a lot. Like, I mean, you could make that 40 pages, 400 pages real easy. Like, there's just a lot of avenues and like rabbits that, what is it? Rabbit trails?
Rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes that you could go off of.
Oh yeah, you can make it
Tangents, you
forever.
know, but like, but focusing on the things that like, what do you need to do? Like, what is the thing like right now to like kind of get control of your life and just like making it more simple and straightforward. I guess like, are you thinking like top 10 things or just like bullet points or?
More about like understanding how nutrition works. If you wanted to take control of nutrition, how does it work? How is protein,
not like,
carbohydrate?
Yeah, because you could take nutrition, you could say like, oh, intermittent fasting, blah 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 blah, and there's like all these ways you could do it. But like, I'm a believer that there is like a very like way it's supposed to be done. Like this is nutrition and this is like balanced and this is like there's not an extreme to this. Like
The big overarching principles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I definitely believe that there's definitely there's the laws of nutrition that can't really be broken.
Right.
And then there's also like different diet protocols. And it'd be kind of condensing, like going over some main ones. But for the average person, I'm a mom, busy business owner, entrepreneur, whoever we want to call it, right? Just if you're a person that breathes, right? Because marketing says we have to have a person we talk to. If you're someone that has a body and breathes and needs to be taken care of, read this. And it will get you over in like nutrition, how to make a plate or how to build your own meal plan. Very simple, very, very basic, high cliff notes.
Yeah.
Next one that most, no matter where you go, seems to be missing out. How do you build your own workout plan just to survive? I'm not saying we're getting down to pyramidization or doing strength blocks. I'm talking just building a plan where you can survive on your own, basic necessities, basic supplements, basic lifestyle, basic recovery, basic stress, but also basic mindset principles, where ideally, if you just read them, took them and applied them to your life, from the ones I've learned over the years between all the people that I've worked with, and you would be in the top like percentile, like 15, 10% of the average person.
You would. Yeah.
And it's just following the principles though and doing it.
I love that. You should definitely write that. Are you working on it or is it just like
I'm working on it right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited to see that.
And if I can make it even shorter than 40 pages, I will. The less reading, the better, because we're in 2026 and attention span is about 3 to 5 seconds.
The more pictures for me, the better.
More pictures.
He said, it might have visuals, might not. Colin's like, visuals.
I'm out. Cat in the
Please,
hat again.
visuals.
So
That's cool.
I guess before we wrap up, are you training for anything right now?
Actually, I am training for something right now. So I'm training for a physique show on July 25th that Collin is being so gracious to help me with.
I love that.
Oh, you knew the answer to that question.
Yeah.
A physique
Well
show.
set.
Wait, what
He's
are you
a-
helping him with? How?
I'm coaching him through it.
Yeah, but like nutrition wise or what? Like
All the above.
The whole thing.
Mhm.
so what's it entail? Give me.
Oh, so he's
I'm so
doing,
sorry.
he's doing a bodybuilding show.
Bodybuilding
Okay.
show, excuse me, yes.
So you're just gonna be like coaching him on like
I'm running the whole thing for him.
It is, yeah.
workouts and then
Training, nutrition.
you're gonna be cutting.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is right now, so it's a full cut until July 25th. It's the Tennessee State one.
That's a long cut.
Oh, it's a long cut.
Cody's
It's
gonna be
already,
peeled.
like, my TikTok now is nothing but a
Peeled.
lot of food and cinnamon rolls.
It's
and
like
pizza.
it knows.
Oh yeah, it knows.
I don't know.
It's
It really does.
Valentine's candy, 25-50% off. I'm like, oh, I love sweets so much. So that's the worst part.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're doing this classic physique, which is not the thumb, like the Arnold shorts, the little black shorts, and that'll be fun. I've tried to do it before by myself, didn't work out, but now it'll be cool to do it with like
With a
someone who's
coach.
been there before, knows how to do it.
Yeah. That's
And-
so fun. I love that you brought that up.
Yeah.
Y'all working together?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, if you didn't know that you could work with either of these guys, but if you want to do bodybuilding, Collin can help you.
I love that.
OCB Natural Pro.
Also that.
It's
Yeah.
a natural bro.
But yeah, Cody,
That's
where can people find you?
They can find me on Zero to Hero Coaching. So you can find me anywhere at Zero Hero Coaching on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you can also find me on my website, zeroherocoaching.com.
ZeroHeroCoaching.com.
And if you're someone listening, how do they know that you're the guy for them? I meant to ask that earlier.
You know I'm
That's
the
a
guy
good
for you
question.
because I've been there in multiple areas that you can imagine, including from multiple weight loss transformations myself, from going from all the way down to the zero, if you call it, right? Being almost 100 pounds overweight. If you're someone who's who's overweight right now, trying to lose weight and trying to find that confidence back, who is just getting started. We've all been there before. I know what that's like. If you get started from having a bad heartbreak. Guess what? Been there before too. That's always a fun one to get back into the gym. I know what that's like. Life stress when you're selling your house or you lose a job, or how do you navigate working through a different like job? What's the best way to handle it? Like, no matter what situation that you've been in, chances are I've touched it in some way, and I know how to help handle it and make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And one thing I do believe in is like, once I got you, we'll do everything we can to make sure that you do not fail.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that we won't fail. We're going to do our best, and not perfection is impossible, but we're going to learn how to enjoy the journey, but get there in the most efficient way possible.
Yeah, and as someone that's worked like side by side with him, he genuinely does care about the people he works with, and he goes like way out of his way to help them get to where they're trying to go.
That's so valuable and so needed. So
Appreciate that.
everybody, 0 to Hero coaching on all the things, all the platforms. Go give him a follow. Reach out if you need some good coaching. Thank you so much for coming today and sharing with us. If you guys found this episode helpful in any way, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend on behalf of NFM and spread the positive. We just really appreciate you guys tuning in. We wouldn't be here without the listeners. So thank you, and we hope that you catch us on the next one.